Yes, hello everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. What a nice day it is. It's like 55, 58 degrees. Hey, I'm able to come out here and do a video. So, it's New Year's Eve. Hope everyone had a great Christmas. And I'm actually wearing my wife bought me this coat for Christmas, and I love it. It's very light, but super warm. I love it. So, anyway, um, New Year's Eve, I'm going to watch the football game tonight, the college football. I'm not really a college guy, but it should be a pretty good one. For college, I usually pull for Notre Dame. Notre Dame's playing tomorrow, but today it's Penn State, ranked number 4, and Boise State. But I'll be watching that in football all day tomorrow. And then NFL last week, yesterday, last night, and the Lions beat the Niners. This is not a sports show, but the Niners are terrible. Lions are 14-2, and they play the Minnesota Vikings for the number 1 seed. They're both 14-2. That should be pretty good. Next week, not many good games. It's almost set, the playoff structure. Last week for the Cowboys, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, and it has not been a good year. All right, and if you talk about sadness, like New York teams, Giants and Jets. Oh my God, horrendous. All right, let me get right into this. So, all right, the infighting, and it's all on going talking about these HB1. Here it is. I have this here. Yeah, these H1B visas. Excuse me, and all this infighting. Let me just play this clip first, and then I'll talk. This is Donald Trump's response. So we know what's going on here, right? So you have Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk, who are for the H1B visas, right? So which allows talent. We know what this is, to sort of come into the country's skilled workforces. And MAGA is like, oh, why don't you have white people? Like, dude, you knew what you were dealing with, right? These people are racist. They hate brown people. When they say they don't like brown people, build a wall, they're not kidding around. So I never thought I would take Elon's side or Vivek, but they're obviously right. They're on the right side of things. The maggot scum, the racist maggot scum are wrong, but they have more of them. But let me get into this. Here's Donald Trump's side. Check this out.
War that has brewed involving Elon Musk, centered around H1B visas. Now, Donald Trump took his sweet time, not exactly courageously coming out in favor or against of one position or the other. But Donald Trump has indeed decided to side with Elon Musk over many of the wishes of MAGA influencers on this particular issue. The problem? Trump doesn't even understand what's going on with these visas, and we're going to get to that in a moment. This all centers around a New York Post written interview with Donald Trump. In this interview, Donald Trump takes the side of Elon Musk, where he says, quote, "I've always liked the visas. I have always been in favor of the visas. That's why we have them," referring to the H-1B program, which lets companies hire foreign workers in specialty occupations. Then Trump goes on to say, and with Trump, he's always confused about something. Trump says, "I have many H-1B visas on my properties. I've been a believer in H-1B. I have used it many times. It's a great program," says Trump, who restricted access to foreign worker visas during his first administration and has criticized it in the past. We will get to that. Trump doesn't know which visas apply to the workers at his clubs.
I'm just going to put this
wrong
down.
about what he's saying here. Trump doesn't have H-1B visa recipients working at his clubs, but he thinks he does. This is not only the big boy, powerful business guy who's great at business, who doesn't even realize the visa program that he utilizes for workers. He's also going to be president of the United States and making policy on immigration, and he doesn't even realize the relevance of one visa program versus another. Let me explain. The H-1B visa program is for skilled workers in specialized fields. Right. Usually it requires at least a bachelor's degree or an equivalent. It's for jobs like software development, engineering, research, roles that demand a high level of education and specific expertise. Now, there's nothing wrong with not having that expertise, but the people Trump has working at his club are on H-2B visas.
Exactly.
These are for...
I actually didn't know that. I just learned that. So Trump confused here. What else is new? He's a dumb fuck. Trump has never read a book in his entire life. He's a fake businessman. He's the worst businessman ever. I'm telling you, I've gone over this over and over. You could pick a rando, some homeless dude, give him the $400 million, he'd be better off. Daddy gave Donald $400 million. He basically squandered it. It's all bullshit. It's all fake. I'm not going to repeat myself. Mark Burnett, the whole thing, The Apprentice, it's all fake fraud. He's a dumb fuck who's never read a book in his entire life. Reads at what, a fourth, fifth grade level. Look at his limited vocabulary. He's a dumb fuck. He doesn't know anything. He's, as David K. Johnston said, Donald Trump is appallingly ignorant. Let me continue.
Non-agricultural temporary jobs. It's usually seasonal industries. Hospitality, for example, like Trump's clubs. Landscaping, construction. These are visas often used at resorts and clubs. Ski resorts in Montana and Wyoming, for example, that during the winter bring in a bunch of workers. Housekeepers, servers, groundskeepers. This is another example of Donald Trump confidently taking a position on which he has flip-flopped based on the facts, except he's got the facts wrong.
Right.
H1B is great. I use it at my clubs. No, you don't.
You don't.
And of course, either way, there would be a right and a wrong, or there would be an argument to be made about H1B and what about Elon, Trump, Laura Loomer, who's right, who's wrong. But the additional layer with Trump is that Trump takes a position. In this case, it's against sort of MAGA, the MAGA base, which says, no, don't do this. He takes Elon's position, but he thinks these are the visas his workers are here under, and it's not. It's the H-2B.
Right.
Confidently, arrogantly wrong about the facts.
Like always.
But Trump's not going to let that get in the way of having an opinion. So that's layer one. Trump doesn't even know what visas they are.
Right.
Let's now go to layer two, which is that Trump, of course, has flip-flopped on this issue. So if you want to find an instance of him having a different perspective, you can. This is a classic Trump move. One of the things we've talked about over the last 9 years, if you can imagine, is that if you don't like Trump's position on an issue, just wait 5 minutes, and then he'll take a different position on the issue. Should women who seek abortions be punished? Yes, but no. Pick a position within 24 hours.
And it's usually he goes with the last person he speaks with. He's such a dumb fuck. He's an impulsive idiot. That's all he is. Everything is bullshit about this guy, but I'm not going to do a whole thing on stupid Trump. Ready?
2016 campaign, his view on that issue changed. Is it a good idea or a bad idea to impose blanket tariffs? Well, lately the answer is it's good. But if the idea was no, it's a bad thing, you could go back to other eras of Donald Trump's political world and find a view on that. Should states be allowed to completely ban abortion? You can pick and choose over the last 9 years and find that Donald Trump has had dramatically different views on that. When it comes to health insurance, should Obamacare stay or should it go? And if it goes, what should it be replaced with? Just wait around and Trump will give you every position on that issue.
Exactly.
And here, when it comes to the H-1B visa fiasco that is ripping MAGA apart at the seams, Donald Trump is now saying, I like Elon's position. MAGA's furious because Trump is choosing Elon over them. What a shock that he would do that. But you don't need to go back in history that far to find instances of Donald Trump taking a very different position on this issue. Here is Trump in 2020.
Look at this. Sorry about the phone thing,
on H-1B visas, making it clear he's going to gut them to prevent foreigners from taking American jobs. Listen to...
What is the best way to
I'll put this whole thing, and you get the point. Oh, this guy's a piece of shit. Is this Dr. Oz? I don't know. He's a piece of garbage, this guy. All right, sorry about that. All right, let me continue on a little bit.
The CEO of the Tennessee Valley Authority Jeffrey Elias made a disastrous and heartless
I can't listen to this motherfucker. So I kept my promise. I don't look at this motherfucker. When I see him on the screen, I turn away. Hear his voice, I turn the volume down. So for the next couple of years, whatever. By the way, I've made my prediction. This time this year, Trump will not be president. I really believe that. He looks like fucking shit. Either, I don't know, he's going to die or be impeached or some chaos. That's my prediction. Trump will not be president this time next year. Total implosion, we shall see. But I've kept my promise. I don't want to look at this motherfucker. I don't want to see him. That ugly, disgusting guy, just like Ben Meiselas from the Midas Touch. You could read the transcript. I've called David Pakman Show too. No more clips of Trump. Read the transcript, that's fine, but I want to look at his ugly face and I want to hear his stupid voice. Uneducated piece of garbage. All right, so there you go. What else is new? And we're dealing with the stuff with H1B visas and MAGA civil war. So I just wanted to sneak a video in here. More to come after the holidays. I do apologize that I just did one of these. I do that from time to time and didn't actually download it. But I hope everyone has a happy new year and peace, love, and understanding to everyone. All right. Okay, if you made it this far, thank you very much. Like and subscribe, spread it around. It helps with the algorithm. Kind of a hack job on this one. Didn't feel like downloading, but whatever. Again, happy New Year 2025. We're going to get through this thing. Peace.